The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Now on, hits a single to right field. That will score. Jaroszewski and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pin.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalize early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason O'Malley. Oh, what a fantastic catch by Cooper Johnson.
Dribble. Got to enter it down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
The Fargo Post 400 Stars play their opening game of the 2023 Creighton Prep Tournament against the Idaho Falls Bandits. The Bandits have been in the ALWS championship game the past 3 years in a row. They lost it last year, but they won it in 2020 and 2021. Can the Stars battle and win against arguably one of the better teams in the country right now? Find out when your pregame show starts here in 60 seconds on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right, welcome back as we get ready for this broadcast here in this game between the Fargo Post 400 Stars, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard today, and then they'll be taking on the Idaho Falls Bandits. Bandits playing a back-to-back game. They just lost to North Platte, Nebraska by the score of 11-5 in the game right before this one. So they're getting about a 30-minute break, and that's about it. First pitch scheduled for about 12 minutes from now. I want to thank our sponsors, including Santana Concrete, Popeyes, Touchmark in Fargo, Gotta Go Driving School, Sweet Shots, Buffalo Wild Wings, MTW Towing of West Fargo, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Bar 9, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Boston's Pizza, and Barcode for making Fargo Post 400 Stars and West Fargo Patriot Baseball possible this summer here on Magnitude Sports. We certainly appreciate their support. Speaking of the West Fargo Patriots, they are currently leading 2-0 over Brandon Valley. They have runners on the corners on first and third in the top of the second. West Fargo's batting. They got Leighton Hofflin, and now it's Seth Wigestrand coming up to the plate. So we'll keep you up to date on that particular game. Once again, they're leading 1-0. I think I said 2-0 a little bit ago, but I meant to say 1-0. That 2-0 was actually a 2-balls, no strike count. So that's where I got the 2-0 score from. But they're leading Brandon Valley 1-0 right now in the top of the second, and now the bases are loaded with Seth Wigestrand to bat. We'll keep you updated on that game here. Let's go through your starting lineups for this one here. We'll start with the Stars, since they're the visitors on the scoreboard. Batting 1, 2, and 3 in the top of the order will be the shortstop, Caleb Christensen, the left fielder, Jackson Ammerman, and the second baseman, Colby Hansen. In the middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6 will be the pitcher, Logan Sullivan, third baseman, Eli Mock, and the first baseman, Andre Work. The bottom of the order in 7, 8, and 9 will be the right fielder, Chayton Sen, the catcher, Jack Demers, and the center fielder, Jake Jaroszewski. So that's how they'll start. Once again, 1, 2, 3 is Christensen, Ammerman, Hansen. 4, 5, 6 is Sullivan, Mock, and Work. And 7, 8, 9 is Sen, Demers, and Jaroszewski for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. For the Idaho Falls Bandits, they're going to start like this. Batting 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup will be center fielder number 2, Ty Martinson. The shortstop, number 27, Diesel Luce. The left fielder, number 25, Ryan Horvath. The designated hitter, number 23, Hudson Harker. The third baseman, number 7, Crew Holo, will be batting 5th. Batting 6th will be the catcher, number 21, Creighton Cheney. In the bottom of the order, it's 7, 8, and 9. First baseman, number 44, Cooper Jorgensen. Right fielder, number 11, Boston Ross. And the second baseman, number 40, Tommy Woodcock. And then pitching, but not batting, will be number 4, Colby Landon, who'll be your starting pitcher on the mound here for the Idaho Falls Bandits. The reserves for the Bandits are number 10, Connor Hall, number 9, R.J. Woods, number 0, Dax Whitney, number 8, Trey Olson, number 3, Bo Anderson, number 6, Grayson Martin, number 5, Max Groberg. I'm going to have to double-check that one. I think it's Groberg. And then number 15, Garrett Blanchard, are your reserves for the Idaho Falls Bandits. Once again, the Bandits were in the American Legion World Series Championship game the past 3 years. They lost it in 2022. They won it in 2021, which was the same year that the Fargo Post 400 Stars were in that tournament, but the teams never met up in that tournament. And then they won it the year before against Fargo Post 2, who had won it against Idaho. I can't remember who Fargo Post 2 won it against 4 years ago. So the Fargo teams have been in the American Legion World Series 2 of the last 4 years. Idaho Falls has been in the American Legion World Series 3 of the last 4 years, and they've won 2 championships in those 3 championship game appearances. So arguably, you could say that Idaho Falls is one of the better teams in the entire country, and we'll see how the Fargo Post 400 Stars match up against them here, as they never got a chance to play each other down in Shelby, North Carolina, but they get a chance to play each other here today, where the last time Magnitude Sports broadcasted a game from this field, it went 4 hours and 1 minute to the bottom of the 13th inning, when the West Side Warriors would walk off the West Fargo Patriots by the final score of 2-1 in a game that I don't think anybody thought was going to end anytime soon. I think everybody thought that was going a much longer than 13, but they got a couple. West Side got a couple good hits, got some people on board, and I'm drawing a blank on his name. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but he scored the only two runs of the game for West Side were scored by the same player in that particular game, and it's right on the tip of my tongue, and I'm drawing a blank on his name. It's going to come to me here probably during the commercial break. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with more here in a moment.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right, welcome back. We're about 5 minutes away from the first pitch of this one. Taking a peek in at the game being played at Gretna High School between the West Fargo Patriots and the Brandon Valley. And West Fargo just got a 3-run homer during that commercial break. They now take a 5-0 lead with a runner on first in the top of the second. So the West Fargo Patriots, so far so good for them in their first game of the Creighton Prep Tournament. West Fargo and Fargo Post 400 the entire weekend. Their games are being played at the exact same time at 2 different fields. So there might be one West Fargo game we might be able to squeeze in. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but we'll if we can get it in, we will. I'm going to have to make a game day decision on that one, I think. So, all right. Well, Let's go through the lineup here for Idaho Falls. So on the mound, tossing those pitches there is Colby Landon. He's tossing them into the glove of catcher Creighton Cheney. And then around the bases, you got Cooper Jorgensen standing at first base. Tommy Woodcock will be playing second base. You got Diesel. I forgot to ask what his last name is. Well, I'll get that confirmed here in a little bit. He's playing shortstop. Crew Howell is at third. Ty Martinson's in center field. Boston Ross is in right field. And Ryan Horvath is in left field. Once again, the lineup here, batting-wise, for Fargo Post 400 is they'll be batting first. 1, 2, 3, Caleb Christensen, Jackson Ammerman, Colby Hansen. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6, Logan Sullivan, Eli Mock, Andre Work. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9, Chayton Sen, Jack Demers, and Jake Jaroszewski will be the 9 batters for the Post 400 Stars. Gunnar Majerus, Matt Bryant, Malachi Wermeyer, Colby Nissen, Carson Bevel, Jacob Top, Chase Lira. They've all made the trip. They're not playing currently, but we might see an appearance from them, depending on how things go here. They will have a second game right after this one against, let's see here. We won't have time to pull up the schedules. We're getting ready to go here in the top of the first inning. But I think I have it in the background here. Their next game will be against Fort Smith, Arkansas. That's scheduled for a 7:30 start. So we're underway here at Westside High School, and the first pitch is up high over the head of Caleb Christensen for ball 1, and that first pitch comes across at 5:27 p.m. And they'll call that one ball 2. All right, so we got 3 balls and a strike here to Caleb Christensen. And Christensen will 2-bounce that one over the shortstop and over to first to Jorgensen for the out. And that's out number 1. So it's a 6-3 ground out for Christensen. That'll bring up the next batter, Jackson Ammerman. And they're calling that one a strike. All right, back-to-back 6-3 groundouts here, and that brings up Colby Hansen now. So 2 up and 2 down for the Stars, 1 minute into the ball game. Colby Landon will deliver a strike here to Colby Hansen. Colby with a K, that's Colby Landon pitching. So Colby with a K pitching and Colby with a C batting. 2 away and an 0-1 count. Correction, only 1 out. As apparently Ammerman was safe. I thought he got thrown out, but I wasn't paying attention. I was asking a question when that happened, so. I believe it's 0-2 here to Colby Hansen now with Jackson Ammerman on first. On deck is Logan Sullivan if No double plays happen. We'll see him next. Hard hit ball that'll drift foul down the third base side. We'll stay right where we're at 0-2. And he'll foul it back, and we'll stay where we're at for a second time here. So 2 strikes followed by 2 fouled away pitches. It remains 0-2. Logan Sullivan waiting patiently on deck here. And Colby Hansen battling. Colby Landon's already tossed 10 pitches. 7 of those 10 have found the strike zone. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball or a hit by a pitch. And he'll just miss there for ball 1. That one's right back into your television screen at home. This is the 7th pitch of the plate appearance for Colby Hansen. There's the windup, and the delivery is outside, and we're even at 2 apiece. And pitch number 8 coming up here for Colby Landon on Colby Hansen. Colby Hansen's fouled off 3 of the 7 pitches he's seen. And that one's low. And Colby Landon goes from up 0-2 to down 3-2 here. And is this the 9th or 10th pitch? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 8th pitch. I got ahead of myself by a pitch, apparently. That one hit hard and foul, and it went right off the Idaho Falls dugout back into the field of play. That was absolutely drilled. Okay, so let me recount these up. Strike, strike, foul, foul, ball, foul, foul, ball, foul. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 10th pitch of the plate appearance here for Colby Hansen. And he'll walk him on that 10th pitch. And that puts 2 runners on. Brings up Logan Sullivan now. You got 335 down the right field line and left field line. You got 360 to left center and right center, and also 360 to straightaway center here for Logan Sullivan, who likes left field a lot. His spray chart has almost everything going to left field. A strike is thrown there, and it's 0-1. So once again, 2 runners on. You got Jackson Ammerman on second. You have Colby Hansen on first, and Logan Sullivan, the pitcher or the batter now, with the 0-1 count. It is a pitcher versus pitcher battle here, and he went too far in the swing. At least in my opinion, he did, and that'll be strike 2. The Fargo Post 2 Bombers are at Starring Bank Field playing the Fargo Post 400 Comets. We'll keep you updated on scores from that game as they are reported to us. Here's the 0-2, and this one fouled down the third base side, and will remain right where we're at 0-2. Colby Landon, 20 pitches now. 13 of them have found the strike zone. We're 7 minutes into the ball game. So 20 pitches on 3 batters and 3 pitches on the 4th batter. This is the 4th batter that he's faced now. And a swing and a miss, and that is a strikeout for out number 2.
Strikeout makes it number 15, Eli Mock.
So Eli Mock will try and keep that in going here with 2 on for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Delayed strike called there. And it's 0-1 to Mock. Andre Work awaits on deck if Mock can reach base. Here's the pitch. And that one will drop in low. We're even at 1 apiece. That looked like it hit the edge, but apparently it didn't, and it's 2-1. So Landon will step off, look at his wristband to confirm the play his coach is calling, or the pitch his coach is calling, I should say. And now he'll deliver that pitch. And that one is foul down the first base line. It almost stayed fair, but it is foul. Also in West Fargo tonight at Young Field, the West Fargo Aces are hosting the Kindred Legion A team. So we'll keep you updated on the Post 400 Comets and the West Fargo Aces and the West Fargo Patriots here throughout our broadcast. 2-2. And this one, a one bouncer to third. It's mishandled by the third baseman, and that will be an error, and Eli Mock will reach base, and that'll load the bases for Andre Work.
Error loads the bases for number 8, Andre Work.
Idaho Falls potentially had an opportunity for a double play there, but he couldn't secure that ball, and as a result, no play is made. And this one ripped hard on a one bouncer to second. They get it over to first. The run will not score. They leave 3 stranded on base. We go to the middle of the first as Andre Work will ground out on a 4-3. That'll bring up Ty Martinson, Diesel, Luce, and Ryan Horvath, your first 3 batters. Logan Sullivan will be on the mound when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. It's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today. All right, there's a look at Logan Sullivan on the mound, warming up. Fargo got no runs on a hit on 1 Idaho Falls error, and they left 3 stranded on base. And, sorry, I'm out of breath. Went down to ask a quick question. Now I'm back, and now I can't breathe. So, Logan Sullivan on the mound. You got Jack Demers behind the plate catching. Around the base is Andre Work at first. Colby Hansen playing second base. Caleb Christensen, the shortstop, with Eli Mock over at third. Jackson Ammerman in left field. Chayton Sen in right field, and Jake Jaroszewski in straightaway center. Ty Martinson will be the first batter here for Idaho Falls, as the Bandits will bring out the bats here in this first game against their second game and Fargo's first game of this Creighton Prep Tournament. Once again, Idaho Falls lost 11-5 to North Platte. I believe North Platte, Nebraska. Strike called there, and it's 0-2 now to Martinson. Diesel Luce is on deck. We'll also see Ryan Horvath this inning as well. Outside, ball one. That one's fouled away for an unofficial strike. Now I'll hit him, and they'll put a runner on first. That'll bring up Diesel Luce, the shortstop. "14 minutes on, and Idaho Falls has their first runner on base. Sullivan will miss the strike zone on that one. That's ball one. I want to say thanks to one of the Idaho Falls parents for helping me out with Diesel's last name. It was the only one on the roster I wasn't sure of. Swing and a miss, strike one. That's right down the middle, but it must have been a little bit low, and it's ball two. Sullivan will look over at Martinson on first, wind and deliver. And now the throw up to second is a little high and off to the right side. That'll allow Martinson to get to second on the steal standing up. Pitch came across as a ball. It's 3-1. This will be the 10th pitch for Logan Sullivan. And that one's fouled away, and on 10 pitches, 5 balls, 5 strikes. Full count now at 3-2. That fouled away pitch. Ball, strike, ball, fouled away, and fouled away in that order. And the 8th pitch of the plate appearance for Luce coming up. And he'll foul that one away. So he's fouled off 3 straight now. And he continues to battle here with a full count. And that ball going to center field. Martinson's going to take off for third. The throw is on its way, and he's in. And now we got runners on the corners. And Ryan Horvath coming up to the plate. Still in the first inning here as we approach the 20-minute mark of this ball game. And now Horvath's going to square up to bunt, pull the bunt back, and the pitch up to third base is knocked down by the left hand of Martinson. That allows Diesel Luce to get up to second. Still nobody out. 2 runners in scoring position. A base hit here would be huge for Horvath and the Bandits. And a strike is delivered right into the heart of the strike zone. And it's 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. Nobody out here. Stars have a little bit of work to do defensively to keep this a scoreless game. And that one's a little off the mark. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Luckily, it was only a little off the mark. Had that gotten by Demers into the backstop, it could very easily be 1-0 right now. Two from Sullivan. And did it hit the corner? No, it did not. 3-2. And he'll walk them. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out. As I glance over at the Stars dugout, I don't see any movement from the... I take that back. Here comes manager Bryant with a visit to the mound. And this visit to the mound is brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can visit them online at marshmma.com to learn about the services they can provide for you in the Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo, and surrounding area. Once again, their website is marshmma.com. This visit to the mound has been brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo. Hudson Harker is the batter now that Logan Sullivan will face with the bases loaded and nobody out. The Stars left the bases loaded in the top half of the first. We'll see if Idaho Falls can prevent themselves from doing the same. We've seen the Stars get out of a couple bases loaded jams with no outs this year. The most recent one a couple weeks ago against Brookings. And that was a road game in Brookings, South Dakota. One ball, no strike here to Hudson Harker. Make that 2 balls and no strikes. It's very important for the Stars to get themselves out of this jam here because typically the Stars are kind of slow the first 2 innings before they start to pick things up. There's a strike. So you got to get that 1 out at a time strategy. And best way to do that is on a strikeout. Now if the ball is hit to a positional player, look for that throw to come right back to Demers at home plate for the force out. And he'll walk him. Bases loaded walk. Scores Ty Martinson from third. And it's 1-0 now here in favor of the Bandits.
RBI walk brings up Crew Howell.
And Crew Howell sends that one foul down the first base side for strike 1. So an unearned run scored for Idaho Falls. Makes it 1-0. And that one could drop for a hit. Running after it is Jaroszewski, and he makes the catch. Tagging on third is Diesel loose. I think he made the catch anyway. Yes, he did. So it'll be a sac fly officially for Howell. Runner on second, Ryan Horvath will tag to third. That puts runners on the corners. and it's 2-0 on the sac fly and a nice diving catch by Jaroszewski, because that could have easily been a two-run double. So Ryan Horvath to third, Hudson Harker on first, and now he's on second as the pitch comes across for a ball.
Nice defense,
1-0 here to Creighton Cheney.
21, Creighton Cheney.
Now Stars have dug themselves a hole here. And that one's going to miss for a ball. It's 2-0. And didn't matter if he checked a swing or not. That one was in the strike zone regardless. And it's 2-1. Logan Sullivan with his 30th pitch here in the first inning of work. And that one, did it hit the edge? Nope, it sure didn't. 3-1. Some moans from the fans in attendance there. They thought that was a strike. We'll see if Logan Sullivan can recover here from the 3-1. Delivers, and this one hit hard to Colby Hansen. He'll deliver it over to first for out number 2. They'll trade the run for the out as Ryan Horvath scores. And it's 3-0 on the RBI ground out by Creighton Cheney that brings up Cooper Jorgensen.
Number 44, Cooper Jorgensen.
And Hudson Harker advances all the way over to third on that play. And now Sullivan with pitch 32 here to Cooper Jorgensen. He's batter 7 in the lineup. So with 2 outs here, they'll possibly get to batter 8 in their lineup here in the first inning. And that one hit hard and into the batting cages off to the first base side. Strike 1. And there's a strike. A couple of nice pitches there by Sullivan. He's ahead 1-2. And this one will find the gap. He'll hit the 3-4 hole. Good for a base hit and a single, an RBI single that scores Hudson Harker to make it 4-0 in favor of the Idaho Falls Bandits.
RBI single brings up number 11, Boston Ross.
So batter 8 in the lineup now. Boston Ross will step up to the plate here for the Bandits. Ball 1 as Demers is able to keep it in front of him to keep Jorgensen on first. And this one will find a base hit. It's good for a single, and it'll stop Jorgensen at second. And that'll bring up batter 9 in the lineup. And that is Tommy Woodcock.
Single brings up number 40, Tommy Woodcock.
So 4 runs on 2 hits now here for Idaho Falls. And I'll hit the inside of the strike zone. 0-1. Once again, Cooper Jorgensen on second, Boston Ross on first for the Bandits. Tommy Woodcock facing pitch 39 here from Sullivan. And that's outside for a ball. Jorgensen scampers quickly back to second base as the count evens up at 1-1. And here we are with 2 outs in the bottom of the first, and we're seeing the 40th pitch from Logan Sullivan. He's almost to the halfway point of his pitch limit here in the first inning of play. 2-1. I'm not exact. I think 49 is the record for most pitches in a half inning. And he wanted to go to third, and then he lost his footing. And both runners will advance 90 feet, and it's 3-1 here to Woodcock. And another pitch would load the bases and possibly bring us to another visit to the mound. A base hit here would be brutal. Not that a bases loaded walk is any less brutal. Ty Martinson is the return to the top of the order. He was hit by a pitch last time he was up here in the bottom of the first.
Walk brings up the top of the order, number 2, Ty Martinson.
So this is the 10th batter for Idaho Falls here in the first inning. And he'll pop this one up. Going to right field, backpedaling Andre Work, and he got it. They'll strand 3 on base, and they will come to the end of the first. 30 minutes in. All right, we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full service.
All right, welcome back. Chayton Sen is the batter. We'll make it up to our friends at MTW Towing in West Fargo. I promise. 4 runs on 2 hits, no stars theirs, and they leave 3 on base. The Bandits do in the bottom half of the first. This is the 31st minute of the game, and we're in the top of the second. 1-0, and now Chayton Sen gets hit.
Chen is hit by a pitch and brings up number 12, Jack Dimmers.
So Chayton Sen now 4 hit by pitches away from leading the team and the batter who gets hit by the pitch the most. I found that out officially about a week ago. I knew he was towards the top, but he actually won that award last season. Not that that's an award you want to win, but it's Jack Demers now the batter. And a strike is called, 0-1. So this will be the 30th pitch for Colby Landon on the 8th batter that he faces. And this one's going to center field. They'll drop for a base hit. They'll be scooped up there by Ty Martinson. And Chayton Sen's over to third on a single by Jack Demers, and that puts runners on the corners. And that's the first hit of the ball game, second hit of the ball game, excuse me, and that brings up Jake Jaroszewski.
Base hit brings up number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
So Demers with a single pushes Chayton Sen over to third with nobody out, and Jake Jaroszewski to the plate. So they have some work to do here, and right now they're in a good position to get themselves out of that 0 on the scoreboard. I think this is the first time the Stars have been down when they have not committed errors, I think. They'll find the 5-6 gap. That'll bring in Chayton Sen, move Jack Demers up to second, and it's a RBI single for Jake Jaroszewski on the 3rd hit of the game, bringing up Caleb Christensen. So the bottom of the lineup for the Stars coming up big here in the top of the 2nd. And now we turn it back over to the top of the order. So it took 31 pitches for Colby Landon to go through the first 9 batters for the Stars. Logan Sullivan had 43 after the 10 batters faced in the bottom of the 1st. Looked like he was going to square up. Pitch came across for a strike anyway, and it's 0-1. Christensen grounded out on a 6-3 last time he was at the plate. And time is called here by Christensen. So he'll step out at the 34-minute mark. Step back in. Jackson Ammerman is on deck here for the Stars. 21 strikes on 32 throws, and that pitch is a little high. We're even at 1. One ball and 1 strike. And now Yep, they're going to call balk. So they'll move Demers over to 3rd and Jaroszewski up to 2nd. Now unoccupy 1st for Caleb Christensen. It looked like Colby Landon wanted a pickoff attempt at first, and then he didn't do it, and then he kind of stepped, and the balk was called. So now base hit here could be huge for the Stars. Get them right back into this ball game. A strike is delivered there. It's 1-2. You have the biggest gap in between second and short out into right center there right at the moment. And he's going to pop it up. It's going to be an infield pop-up there that's caught by Colby Landon. And that's the first out of the inning. Now bring up Jackson Ammerman.
Pop-out runs at number 28, Jackson Ammerman.
Ammerman got a single on an infield single on his last at-bat that we originally thought was a 6-3 ground out. Pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. That moves Colby Hansen into the on-deck circle. Remember, the Stars left the bases full at the end of the top of the 1st. See if they can avoid that this time around and get themselves back into this game with a base hit. And that will just miss. For a moment, I thought that was going to be the delayed strike call, but it just missed to the outside, and it's 2-0. So he has 37 pitches in 37 minutes now. Once again, Colby Landon pitching, Creighton Cheney catching. Go around the bases here after the 2-0. And now I have 3, you know. We'll see if the official confirms that or not. And he'll cash in his free strike coupon there. Now it's 3-1. Outside, and he walks, and the bases are loaded with 1 out for Colby Hansen. It's the second time the Stars have loaded the bases in this game, and it comes on pitch 40 from Colby Landon. 16 balls and 24 strikes on those 40 throws for Landon. So Landon, Cheney, and then you got Jorgensen at first, Woodcock at second, Luce at short, and Howell at third. Martinson in center, Horvath in left, and Ross in right for the Bandits. Setting up defensively. Here's the pitch, and swung on, hit hard. Force out at third, back home, and he is safe at home. So the second out occurs. That takes the runner off third. Jack Demers scores. Jake Jaroszewski out at third. Ammerman on safe at second. And Colby Hansen on with a fielder's choice.
Now by number 19, Logan Sullivan.
So Demers scores. Jaroszewski's out at third on the force out. Ammerman to second. Hansen on with the fielder's choice. Logan Sullivan went down swinging last time he was at the plate. He takes ball one here. So the Stars have cut the Bandits' lead in half at 4-2 now. And they got another runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch. Hit the edge of the plate there. Kind of a mix of a breaking ball and a curve ball, if there is such a thing. Now he'll bring the fastball, and that one will be fouled off by Sullivan. And it's 1-2. Eli Mock is on deck if Sullivan can reach base. 1-2. He struck out swinging last time. And he strikes out swinging this time. Landon has 2 strikeouts, both of them against Logan Sullivan. And that will strand 2 on base, and we'll go to the middle of the second. The Stars get 2 across the plate, though. On 2 hits. And they leave a total of 5 on base now, and they down 4-2. We have Diesel Luce, Ryan Horvath, and Hudson Harker due up for Idaho Falls when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Welcome back to Westside High School here as we move into the bottom of the second. Don't forget you can follow us on social media, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Check out the website for the upcoming broadcast schedule at magnitudesn.com. You can also get a link to the Stars, Comets, and Astros schedule as well. Diesel Luce, 0 for 0. He's walked last time he was at the plate. Update from Gretna High School. The West Fargo Patriots now have a 7-0 lead over Brandon Valley in the top of the 4th. Leighton Hoffland is batting with runners on the corners and 2 outs. More on that game as updates continue to come into us here. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Diesel Luce. We'll also see Ryan Horvath this inning and Hudson Harker Don't forget that 2023 State AA Legion Baseball Tournament from Dickinson is going to be live here on Magnitude Sports. We'll have all 18 games, 19 if necessary. Our sponsorship packages are ready to go, so if you want to sponsor that State AA tournament, it's exclusively on Magnitude Sports. You won't be able to watch it anywhere else. So it's a great chance to get some promotion for your business. You can email or call us for more information. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Actually, that was strike 3. I was behind by a pitch. My apologies. Ryan Horvath, the batter now.
Strikeout brings up number 25, Ryan Horvath.
So Logan Sullivan records his first strikeout. And Ryan Horvath, let's see here, batter 3. Yeah, he was walked last time he was at the plate as well. And did that break? No, it did not. It looked like it almost broke over the inside edge of the plate for a strike, but not enough for the umpire to be satisfied, and it's 1-0. And that one's low, and it's 2-0. So 50 pitches for Sullivan now, 27 balls and 23 strikes. That one's popped up, and that one's going to right field in foul territory, and making the catch is Creighton Sen. And that's out number 2.
Fly out foul brings up number 23, Hudson Harker.
So Hudson Harker, he was walked last time he was at the plate. A lot of walks in the lineup here. There's a strike. One and one the count now here to Hudson Harker. Crew Howell is on deck. And this one is right over Caleb Christensen. That'll land for a base hit and put a runner on. Nice hit by Harker. Christensen, just a little bit too much of a loft of an angle on that one to make a play on it. And it'll be a base hit in the shallow left center. And Crew Howell now, who flied out to a diving catch made by Jake Jaroszewski in center field last time he was at the plate. He would earn an RBI off that, as that would be a sac fly. And now the throw over to first gets away. And Hudson Harker's trying for third, and he will make it with no challenge. All right, so that's the first error of the game here for the Stars. This one's going up high. Jaroszewski, will he have to dive for it again? No, he will not, but he'll make the catch, and that will strand one on base and end the second inning of play. Eli Mock, Andre Work, and Creighton Sen, batters 5, 6, 7. As the Stars find themselves down 4-2 heading into the third. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
All right, welcome back. Top of the third, Eli Mock will be the leadoff batter here for the Stars. He'll face pitch 46 from Colby Landon. Landon on 45 pitches, 17 balls, 28 strikes and 2 strikeouts. And both of those strikeouts were a result of Logan Sullivan going down swinging. Once again, Eli Mock, he was stepping up to the plate earlier, so he came back from commercial, and turns out we had time to play that next commercial, but no big deal.
Leading off is number 15, Eli Mock.
They're moving to the bottom of the 4th now. Brandon Valley is batting, and West Fargo has an 8-0 lead going into the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Eli Mock reached on an error last time he was at the plate. Two-one count here to Eli Mock. In the pitch. Got the edge for a strike. Even at 2-2. That one's high. We have a full count now here to Mock. That's 50 pitches for Landon now. 30 strikes and 20 balls. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball or a hit by a pitch. And that one's low, and he checked the swing and earned himself a trip to first base as a result. Andre Work now grounded out to second to end the inning last time he was at the plate. And then on that plate appearance, he would ground out with the bases loaded, which accounts for 3 of the 5 runners left on base so far here in this game. So we've hit the 50-minute mark of this one now here in the top of the 3rd. He'll square up for a bunt, and it's caught and thrown back to first. But Eli Mock is safe. So it'll be a bunt pop out for Andre Work.
Bunt pop out brings it number 9, Chayton Sen.
And now Chayton Sen will try his luck here against Colby Landon. Last time he was hit by a pitch. And that one comes off the backstop pole to the right of our broadcast station for strike 1. Nothing in 1 here to Chayton Sen. Jack Demers is on deck. Landon will look back at Mock on second base and deliver a ball. One and one. So you got ones across the board. A ball is striking out, 1 runner on. And inside, ball 2. Two and 2 now here to Chayton Sen. Landon will peek back at second, and now he'll throw back there, and Eli Mock will see the ball going to center field, and he'll take off for third. So Eli Mock to third. And that one's going to right field, charging in, and now backpedaling was the second baseman. And now the throw home. So Chayton Sen will pop out to shallow right to the first baseman.
Number 12, Jack Demers.
And Jack Demers, who got a single into left center last time he was at the plate, will step up to the plate again with 2 outs and try and get Eli Mock in from third. And if they can, the lead will be trimmed down to 1. And that one's low, and he was able to check his swing, and it's ball 1. And they'll double check with the second base umpire that he didn't go all the way with his swing. And the second base umpire said no. And now we have a visit to the mound here for Idaho Falls. Right now, Landon's at 58 pitches, 24 balls and 34 strikes. Looks like it's just going to be a conversation at this time. This visit to the mound for Idaho Falls is presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo. Their website is marshmma.com. 1 ball, no strikes, said Jack Demers is 1 for 1 with a single. Want to say hi to Jim tuning in from Denver, North Carolina, cheering on the Fargo Post 400 Stars tonight. Thank you for watching, Jim. And as always, here's the 1-0 pitch from Colby Landon. And it's drilled foul, and we're even at 1-1. So once again, Colby Landon pitching. It's Creighton Cheney behind the plate. Cooper Jorgensen working first base. Tommy Woodcock at second. Diesel Luce, the shortstop, and Crew Howell at third. Here's the 1-1. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. You got Ryan Horvath in left field, Boston Ross in right field, and Ty Martinson in center field. And that's how Idaho Falls is setting up defensively here for this game against the Stars. 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Jake Jaroszewski is waiting on deck if Demers can reach base. And there's a strike. He'll take strike 2. We're closing in on the 1-hour mark of this ball game. Payoff pitch with 2 outs and a runner on third. Landon will set, wind, and deliver. And it's low for ball 4, and that puts runners on the corners. Brings up Jake Jaroszewski, who drilled an RBI single to left field that scored the first run of the game for the Stars to make it 4-1 at that point. He drilled it right in between the 5-6 gap into left field. And that pitch is a little high and in for ball 1. .455. Demers checks. Demers, the runner on first, checks his pad and he on his wrist, and he's going to take off. And it's going to be a hit and run, and that's going to bring in Eli Mock. Demers to third, and they will pump the brakes on him there, and it's 4-3. And another base hit. And it's an RBI double for Jake Jaroszewski. So now Jaroszewski has an RBI single and an RBI double in this game. So 2 in scoring position. If they can get another base hit, they could possibly take the lead here. I know that manager Bryant loves to run that hit and run play, and it worked out flawlessly on that particular instance. Ball 1 here to Caleb Christensen, who's 0 for 2. Ground out to shortstop, and then he would pop out to the pitcher on a pop out about halfway down the first base line last time he was at the plate. And a strike is called there. Nice pitch by Landon. 1-1 now here, the count to Caleb Christensen. 2 minutes in front of the 1 hour mark of this game. And this one's going to center field. He's gonna have to charge in, and he's not gonna be able to make the catch, and 2 runs are gonna score. It's a 2-run RBI single for Caleb Christensen, and the Fargo Post 400 Stars have taken a 5-4 lead.
2 RBI single brings it number 28, Jackson Ammerman.
So he'll drop that one right in front of the center fielder. And now Jackson Ammerman will have a chance to try and keep this thing going. So a little 2-out magic here for the Stars. And Ammerman's 1 for 1. He singled on an infield single, his first step plate. First his bat, I should say, and then his last plate appearance, he was walked. Two in the second, 3 so far here in the third, and none in the first. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The Stars have scored 5 unanswered since Idaho Falls scored the 4 in the bottom of the first. And a strike is called there. And we talked about it in the first inning that it's usually about that third inning when the Stars start to pick things up. They started to pick it up in the second inning this time around. And as a result, it's benefited them with a 1-run lead. And here's a 2-bouncer to third. Howell will pick it up to second. That's all they need. And Ammerman will reach on an inning-ending fielder's choice. That'll bring up Creighton Cheney, let's try that again. Creighton Cheney, Cooper Jorgensen, and Boston Ross. It's batters 6, 7, and 8, and Sullivan will remain on the mound. He'll toss pitch 56 when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh. Sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
All right, it's Creighton Cheney who'll lead it off here for Idaho Falls in the bottom of the third. First pitch right down the middle from Sullivan for strike 1. Cheney grounded out to second on his last at bat. And back-to-back strikes right down the middle. Kind of an off-speed pitch there. And it's 0-2. And a 1-bouncer to third. Grabbed by Mock. He'll fire it across. Gets it to Andre Work, and he's out. 5-3 ground out. And Cooper Jorgensen will step up to the plate now. He singled on the shallow right field last time he was at the plate. Another strike. And Logan Sullivan is starting to pick up the pitching here. And that's certainly helpful when your team's up by 1.
Number 44, Cooper Jorgensen.
.60 pitches for Sullivan. 43 of those came in the bottom of the first. Been a much better effort here in the bottom of the second and third. This one's going to be fouled off and out of play. They'll go into the batting cages just off to the first base side. Good for strike 2. I have 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now it's a strikeout. Logan Sullivan records his second K of the afternoon, excuse me. And Boston Ross will be the batter now. Ross is 1 for 1. He nailed a single right into left field between Mock and Christensen last time he was at the plate. Here's the pitch. And did he hit the edge? No, he did not. 1 ball, no strike. And this one's going to left field, and it will drop foul. He'll not be able to catch up to it. Right now at the College World Series here in Omaha, it's Wake Forest and LSU in the top of the second, and it's still 0-0. And now with a walk, the bases are loaded here for, I'm not sure who's batting. Wake Forest. West Fargo Patriots lead 8-1 over Brandon Valley in the bottom of the 5th. We'll keep you updated on that game. We're at 2-1 now here to Boston Ross. Once again, he singled to left field last time he was at the plate. And that's going to be a drop third strike, and Ross will be tossed out. And that will be out number 3. They'll go into the books as a strikeout. 2-3 on the throwout. Kobe Hansen, Logan Sullivan, Eli Mock. It's batters 3, 4, and 5. Colby Landon with pitch 70 after the break here on Magnitude. Stay tuned.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Welcome back to Westside High School here in Omaha, Nebraska. It's the Fargo Post 400 Stars with a 5-4 lead over the Idaho Falls Bandits. Here on the same field where West Fargo played 13 innings against Westside on Magnitude last year, and that was the longest game in Magnitude history. And after the first inning here tonight, I thought we might have a chance to match that because we were almost at an hour after the end of the first inning. That will find a base hit out into right center field. He's going to try for 2, and he's going to change his mind. He'll settle for a single.
Base hit brings up the pitcher, number 19, Logan Sullivan.
So 0 for 1 Kobe Hansen with a walk and a fielder's choice now gets a single. And that brings up Logan Sullivan, who's had a not so good day so far. He's going to try to avoid being struck out 3 times by Kobe Landon. Landon only has 2 strikeouts, both of them to Logan Sullivan. And this one's outside for ball 1. And he'll reach for it on a pitch that would have been ball 2. and he pays the price, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. However, Colby Hansen advances to second. Eli Mock awaits on deck. Here's the windup, and that'll miss for ball 2. And what could have been, had Sullivan not swung on that last pitch, he'd have a 3-0 count right now. We'll see if Colby Landon can capitalize here on the 2-1. It's going to be popped up. Charging in is Ryan Horvath, and he'll call off his teammates and make the catch. And that's out number 1. Colby Hansen stays put at second base, and that brings up Eli Mock. So he doesn't strike out this time, but he does fly out, so he's 0 for 3 now. 0 for 1, Eli Mock reached on an error and was walked. Wake Forest is batting. They have the bases loaded. It's still 0-0 in the top of the second. And they just got a base hit, so Wake Forest will score first in that game. Pitch up a little bit high. It's ball 1 here to Eli Mock. We're at 1 hour and 9 minutes, time of this game here with 1 away in the top of the 4th. And a strike call. Nice pitch there by Landon. He nailed the strike zone on that one. No problem at all. That one's fouled away. Strike 2. Kind of have that dark turf path from the pitcher's mound to home. You know, I've always heard of a batter's eye out in center or somewhere out in like left center, right center field, but you can almost consider that a pitcher's eye. You don't see that at too many fields, at least the fields that we're used to. And that may assist in pitching strikes here. You just never know for sure. We have a visit to the mound here for Idaho Falls. It's I think it's players only. I don't see any coach out there. Oh, there's the coach talking with the umpire. One ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on second, Colby Hansen. Or actually, he's over on third now. I didn't see him sneak over there. One hour and 11 minutes and a big pitch here. 2-2. Now it's 3-2 as that one comes up high. So Colby Landon now coming up with pitch 80 here. And they'll walk him, and runners on the corners. Andre Work, the batter now. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second. And then last time he was up to bat, he went to square it for a bunt, popped it up to the left side. Colby Landon, the pitcher, was able to grab it, but it did advance his teammate a base. And that teammate would eventually come around to make it 4-2 last time he was at the plate. And since then, they've scored 3 more, and they now lead 5-4, threatening to make that lead a little bit larger here. That pitch will come inside for ball 1-0. Do you see another hit and run play here like the Stars did last time they had runners on first and third? We'll see. Runner stays put. Pitch will hit the corner of the strike zone, 1-1. Work will foul it away, and it's 1-2. Eli Mott goes, and he'll tip it foul. And that was that hit and run play that we were talking about there, but Work fouled it away. So we'll see if, let's see. I'm guessing Mock's not going to go here if I'm starting to learn those numbers after 40 games. And he does go, and this one's fouled away. So I have not learned the numbers yet. It remains 1-2 with one out here. Runners on the corners. Andre Work has fouled away the last 3 pitches in a row. Eli Mock has taken off running on the last 2 of those 3. And strike 3 is called. Work will go down window shopping. That's the 3rd strikeout for Landon. And that will bring us to Creighton Sen. Hit by a pitch and a fly out to shallow right on his 2 trips to the plate so far. They're calling that a strike, and it's 0-1. Puts Jack Demers on deck if Sang can reach base with no outs. And he will reach base. It'll be a base hit. That'll bring in Colby Hansen. Heading into 3rd is Eli Mock, and he gets in standing, and it's runners on the corners and another hit and another run scored. Colby Hansen scores on the RBI single by Sen, bringing up Jack Demers.
Now batting number 12, Jake Demers.
Demers 1 for 1 with a single to left center and a walk. And now Creighton Cheney will step up and give some signals to his teammates up in front of home plate. 6-4 lead now here for the Stars. They've scored in every inning except the first. And that pitch will be outside for ball 1. Taking a peek at the West Fargo game. They are now in the top of the 6th. West Fargo's batting, and they still have an 8-1 lead over Brandon Valley. Tap foul and caught, but still strike 1, and it's 1-1 as a result. 1 hour and 17 minutes into the ball game now. This is pitch 91 for Landon. I believe the pitch limit's 105, but I have not been able to confirm that. I've just got a thumbs up. 105 is the pitch limit. And that one's going into the glove of Ryan Horvath, and that will strand 2 on base and put an end to the top half of the 4th. So the fly out to left brings us to Tommy Woodcock, Ty Martinson, and Diesel Luce. Batters 9-1-2 for Idaho Falls. 6-4. The Stars have the lead over the Bandits. Here now halfway through this ball game. We'll be back in a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online, and we'll make you a fan.
All right, welcome back. 6-4, Fargo Post 400 over Idaho Falls here in the home half of the fourth. It'll be Tommy Woodcock, Ty Martinson, and Diesel Luce. Batters 9, 1, and 2 in the lineup for the Bandits. Logan Sullivan with 67 pitches right now. 43 of those in the bottom of the first, and he averaged 12 pitches in the bottom of the second and bottom of the third. So a much better second and third inning than first inning, and that is the reason why the Stars lead 6-4 instead of potentially 6-0 because of all those pitches in the first inning. They went through 10 batters in the bottom of the first. I'm not saying they wouldn't have scored. I'm just saying the score could potentially be 6-0 or maybe 6-1, 6-2 right now. So that's something to keep in mind as this game progresses. So right now, Sullivan averaging 12 pitches an inning since that 43-pitch first inning. This one's fouled off for strike one. You don't see too many pitchers toss 43 in a half inning. You see it occasionally every now and then, but not too often. Quick 2-strike count here on 2 fouled away pitches. Basically an instant replay of the first fouled away pitch. And that one's also fouled off. One and two. And now it's 2 and 2. So after 3 fouled away pitches, comes back with 2 balls, and it's 2-2. This one finds its way into right field for a base hit. And he'll settle for a single. And that'll bring up Ty Martinson. So Woodcock gets the single to center, or to right, excuse me. And that brings up Martinson, who's 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and a fly out to the first baseman.
Now batting number 9, R.J. Woods.
All right, so R.J. Woods will take the place of Ty Martinson. Here at the 1 hour, 21 minute mark, he'll take the number 1 spot in the batting lineup. And a strike is delivered here from Sullivan, 0-1. This one takes a high hop. Second, now over to first. They get the 6-4-3 double play. That takes everybody off base.
Double play brings up number 27, Diesel Luce.
Right now, Logan Sullivan, this is his 9th pitch of the inning. And there's 2 outs on the board. And that one, he got out of the way just in the nick of time. Otherwise, he would have earned a trip to first base. Ball 1. He's 0 for 1. He walked, and then he struck out swinging on his 2 trips to the plate today. And that one will just miss a little low for ball 2. So this is the 11th pitch of the inning. Or that was the 11th. This is the 12th. Can he get the 3rd out here? No, he cannot. It'll drop in low for ball 3. So his 12-pitch average is now over with, as he's on pitch 79 coming up here. And you got a strike there, and it's 3-1. So pitch 80 right here. And that one, I don't think it hit him. We're going to put it in as a walk. Ryan Horvath is the batter now. And the tying run is on base. And I think that was a ball. It's 1-0. LSU has just scored in the College World Series. It's now a 2-1 game in favor of Wake Forest. They're currently playing in the bottom of the second inning. Pickoff attempt there on Loose. Another pickoff attempt. On the tag, the ball will pop loose, but Loose remains safe at first. And another pickoff attempt. And that brings us to the 1 hour, 25-minute mark of the ball game. And this one chopped towards third, but foul. That'll result in 1 ball, 1 strike.
Batting is number 25, Ryan Horvath.
Ryan Horvath, once again, 1 ball, 1 strike. He was 0 for 1 with a walk and a flyout. Flyout was to right field in foul territory. And did he check his swing? He must have. No strike was called, at least not yet. They're going to, the second base umpire says it's ball 2. So 2-1 the count. I want to pop away, and Demers will pick it up quickly to make sure that Loose stays on first base. This one hit right over to Colby Hansen. To second is all they need. Horvath will reach on an inning-ending fielder's choice. They'll get the force out at second on Loose, and that will bring us now to the 5th inning of play. Do it for the Stars. It's 9-1-2. Jake Jaroszewski, Caleb Christensen, Jackson Ammerman. Kobe Landon with pitch 92 when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
All right, welcome back. We have a final from Gretna High School, and the West Fargo Patriots have defeated Brandon Valley by the final score of 8-1. That game just went final during that last commercial break. They have a second game starting at 7:30 tonight. So in about 34 minutes, they'll start their second game.
Number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
And of course, the Stars have a game at 7:30 against Fort Smith, Arkansas. So we'll have you updates from that West Fargo game as well. Jaroszewski giving it a ride to left field. Horvath is underneath it for the out. Caleb Christensen, as we return to the top of the order for the 4th time here for the Stars. He'll face pitch 93. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Landon here in the top of the 5th. And that will miss for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strike now here to Christensen. He's 1 for 3 with a ground out, fly out. And on his last at bat, he would single into center field.
Number 6, Kate Christensen.
1 ball, 1 strike. And now he can make it 1-2. So Kobe landed at 95 pitches according to my numbers, so he has approximately 10 pitches remaining. And this one will be a 2-bouncer towards Woodcock at second, and he'll pick it up, fire it over to Jorgensen for out number 2.
Ground ball wins at number 28, Jackson Ammerman.
So Jackson Ammerman 1 for 2, had an infield single, a walk, and reached on a fielder's choice. He'll face pitch 97 from Colby Landon. And that one is called a strike, and it's 0-1. 1 hour and 30 minutes, time of the ball game now here in the top of the 5th. That one to right field and out of play and foul. And that one's fouled off for strike 2. So we'll see. This is now pitch 100 for Colby Landon. Kobe Hansen awaits on deck if Ammerman can reach base. The 0-2. And this one, base hit, right field.
Base hit brings in number 2, Colby Hansen.
That is the 8th hit of the game here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Kobe Hansen's 1 for 2 with a walk, a fielder's choice, and a single to the exact same spot that Jackson Ammerman just put it a moment ago. Manager Bryant sharing some words with the umpire. Now we're back to play here. 1 hour, 32 minutes, 2 away, runner on first is Ammerman, and the pitch is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. And that one will get away from Cheney, and that'll allow Ammerman to get to second on the wild pitch. And it'll be ball 2. So a runner in scoring position now here for Colby Hansen. If he could get a base hit, it'd be another 2-out run for the Stars. 4 of their 6 runs have come on 2 outs in this game. And that one's taken deep to left. And that is going to go all the way back to the wall. It bounces over for a ground rule double. So Ammerman will automatically come home. Kobe Hansen will take Ammerman's place on second with the ground rule double to left field. And it's now 7-4, and we have a visit to the mound here, and that's going to do it for Colby Landon. He was at 103 pitches with that ground rule double. He could have faced Logan Sullivan if the coach allowed him to, and he would have been allowed to finish Logan Sullivan, even if he went over the 105, but then he would have had to been pulled regardless after that. And he has had some success against Logan Sullivan. He got him swinging on 2 occasions, and then he got him to fly out to left field. So Crew Howell will take over. He'll come in from third base to take over for Colby Landon. And then our new third baseman will be the former pitcher, Colby Landon. So just a straight switch from third to pitcher. This visit to the mound and pitching change for Idaho Falls has been presented by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo. You can visit them online at marshmma.com to learn about the services they can provide for you in the Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Once again, this visit to the mound and pitching change for Idaho Falls has been presented by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo online at marshmma.com. 1 hour and 34 minutes at this point in the game now here as Crew Howell get 1 or 2 more warm-up tosses here as his teammates retake the field, and Colby Hansen retakes second base. Once again, he got there on a ground rule double to left field that bounced over the wall on 1 hop, and that would automatically score Jackson Ammerman. And now Logan Sullivan will face a new pitcher here. He's 0 for 3 on the first pitcher. Two away. And that's low for a ball, 1-0 to Logan Sullivan. 7-4, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and now 1 here in the fifth. And that one's going to find a base hit. That one's going to go over to right field. Then it goes over the right fielder's head. Colby Hansen will score, and it's now 8-4 as Logan Sullivan will head into second base. That is the 10th hit of the game here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Also tack on an error to the right fielder. So it'll be an RBI single for Logan Sullivan. Hansen will score. Sullivan advances to second on the error.
RBI double brings up number 15, Eli Mott.
And Eli Mott swings and misses for strike 1. Eight to 4 as the Stars have scored 8 unanswered runs since trailing 4-0 at the end of the first inning. And if Mott can get another hit, it could potentially bring in run number 9. Quick 3-1 count here to Eli Mott. He reached on an error his first time up. His last 2 trips to the plate, he was walked on both occasions. And a strike is called, and it's a full count at 3-2. Drops low for, I thought that was ball 4, but oh, did they call? Yeah, well, whatever. It's 3-2 now, I guess. My apologies, I missed something. Payoff pitch. Going to right field, and running in is Boston Ross, but he cannot make the catch. And rounding third is Logan Sullivan. Eli Mott will get an RBI double. Boston Ross charged in from right. He dived for it, couldn't make the catch. That allows Sullivan to score. And now Sullivan up to second base, or Mock up to second base for Andre Work, who's 0 for 3, and they score more runs with 2 outs on the board. They take a 9-4 lead now. That pitch is a little low for a ball, 1-0. Idaho Falls lost their last game against North Platte, Nebraska, 11-5. And they're on the verge of having a similar score here. Swing and a miss. As Work was looking for a deep shot there, and he could not connect. And he'll drill it fouled on the first base side. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Andre Work went down looking last time he was at the plate. Will he strand his teammate or will he bring him home? Here's the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. We're at the 1 hour and 40 minute mark of this game now. Swing and a miss. Now Strand 1 on base. We'll go to the middle of the 5th. Hudson Harker, Crew Howell, and Creighton Cheney. It's batters 4, 5, and 6, the middle of the order for the Bandits. They find themselves down 5 now here through 4.5. We'll be back in a moment on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. Home half of the 5th. And up for Idaho Falls is Hudson Harker, the leadoff batter.
And by number 23, Hudson Harker.
Pitch is up high for a ball. The Fargo Post 400 Comets have lost the game to the Fargo Post 2 Bombers. 3-0 was the final score in that one. And once again, West Fargo Patriots have defeated Brandon Valley 8-1. They're playing their games, all but one of their games, over at Gretna High School here in Omaha. That one's fouled away. And it's 1-1. And the 1-1 from Sullivan. It's his 88th pitch. This one hit hard, and he'll find the gap between third and short. 4 bounces to Ammerman in left field is good for a hit and a single for Hudson Harker. And that'll bring up
base hit race at number 7, Crew Howell.
Crew Howell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. One to center field when Jaroszewski dived and caught it, and that resulted in a sac fly. And then the second one to Chayton Sen in right field. Moves Creighton Cheney into the on-deck circle. Pickoff attempt on Harker at first is no good. College World Series update. LSU's down 2-1 in the bottom of the third, 1 out, and they have the bases loaded right now. So base hit could potentially give them the lead. Howell will get hit by a pitch, and I'll put 2 runners on. And bring up Creighton Cheney. He's 0 for 2. Ground out to the second baseman and a ground out to the third baseman. So we've hit the 1 hour and 44-minute mark of the game. And now Coach Fichtner is coming out to the mound here to have some words. I'm wondering if Sullivan might be done. And he will be. 89 pitches according to my numbers. 42 balls and 47 strikes. Gave up 4 runs on 5 hits and stranded 5 Bandits runners on base. He's responsible for the runners on first and second should they come in and score. So there's a potential of him giving up 6 runs in this game. But we'll see if the new pitcher here can help him out and keep that from happening. Get you an idea on who that new pitcher is here. Looks like Kobe Hansen. And it is indeed Kobe Hansen, so that means we'll have a new second baseman. And LSU has just hit a grand slam to take a 5-2 lead over Wake Forest in the College World Series. Let's see if we can get a look at who the second baseman is here. Still no word on 2 sources. One, our camera, and it is going to be Jackson Ammerman playing second base. And that'll move Andre Work over to first. Or no, I'm sorry, it will not move him over to first. Andre Work will stay at first. He's always been at first. Jackson Ammerman comes in to play second base. And out in left field, I'll give you an update soon. Out in left field is Logan Sullivan. So Sullivan from the mound to left, Ammerman from left to second base, and Hansen from second base to pitcher. And that's your defensive changes here for the Stars. 2 runners on and nobody out. Creighton Cheney's the batter. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a ground out to third. First pitch is low for a ball. It's 1-0. We're at 1 hour, 47 minutes time of the game now. That one's fouled off. Strike 1. Once again, the Stars game versus Fort Smith, Arkansas was scheduled to start in 15 minutes from now. That will not be happening, so there will be a delay on that game. 2-1, the count now here to Creighton Cheney. This one in the right field. That will bring in Hudson Harker from second. And it could possibly bring in Howell, and he will round third. And it's a 2-run RBI triple to deep right field for Creighton Cheney, and it's 9-6.
2 RBI triple over number 44, Cooper Jorgensen.
So now Cooper Jorgensen 1 for 2. They singled to right and struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Now Idaho Falls is back within a trio of runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Kobe Hansen on his 5th pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1 here to Jorgensen. Boston Ross, the right fielder, is the batter on deck. And this one's also going to right field. Chayton Sen might have a chance on that one, and he does make the catch. Tagging on third is Creighton Cheney. It's a sac fly to right to make it 9-7.
Sac fly brings up number 11, Boston Ross.
Ross is 1 for 2 with a single to left, and he was thrown out on a drop third strikeout last time he was at the plate. Strike. 9-7 now. And if you're the Stars, you want to get those next 2 outs before Idaho Falls gets the next 2 runs. This one fouled off for a quick strike 2. Well, it's been an interesting game so far. See if the Stars can hang on to this 2-run lead or not. Remember, errors have been something that has haunted the Stars ever since that first game in Florida back in mid-March. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout for out number 2. That'll bring up Tommy Woodcock, who walked and singled to right on his 2 trips to the plate so far.
Now batting number 40, Tommy Woodcock.
Ball 1. There's a strike. In addition to West Fargo, Moorhead's also playing down here. Bismarck Governors are playing down here. There's a pickup by Ammerman over to work at first for out number 3. 3 runs, so they matched what the Stars got in the top of the 5th. And the Stars hang on to a 2-run lead going to the 6th. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. It's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, we return here to Westside High School in West Omaha, Nebraska. And it's the Idaho Falls Bandits trailing the Fargo Post 400 Stars by 2. The Bandits scored 4 in the bottom of the first to take a 4-0 lead. The Stars would score 9 unanswered to take a 9-4 lead. And then Idaho Falls gets 3 more in the bottom of the fifth to trim the lead down to 2. And now it'll be Creighton Sen, Jack Demers, and Jake Jaroszewski, the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9. Crew Howell, who came in the top of the fifth, took 13 pitches to take care of the remainder of the fifth inning. And now he starts the top of the sixth with pitch 14. And that's in for a ball, a little low, 1-0. And that'll miss for another ball, and it's 2-0 here to Creighton Sen. Stars, you'd like to see them get 1 or 2 in this inning just to cushion that lead a little bit here going into the bottom of the sixth, and hope your defense holds. And for Idaho Falls, they're just looking for 3 outs and no runs. And if 3 outs, no runs happens, this could be an interesting ending. 3-1 the count now here to Creighton Sen. Wake Forest has scored, so it's now 5-2 in favor of LSU in the College World Series, which is also being played here in Omaha. And Creighton Sen will walk. And Jack Demers now 1 for 2. Jack Demers, single, walk, and a fly out to left. And the single for Jack Demers was to left field as well. So once again, Jack Demers will step up to the plate here, 1 for 2. And the pitch, he'll bunt it foul for strike 1.
Line number 12, Jack Demers.
Demers will face pitch 20 here from Howell. And he'll look for a bunt, and he bunts it for strike 2. And there's a 99% chance he will not square up here. I leave that 1% as a possibility because we've seen it happen on a couple of occasions. Outside for ball 1. Three minutes in front of the 2-hour mark of the ball game. We have a 2-2 count here with nobody out. And a runner on first. It's Creighton Sen with Jake Jaroszewski on deck. And he'll take it to right field. He'll drop for a base hit. Creighton Sen's heading over to third, and he will get there. So the Stars record their 12th hit of the game at the 1-hour 57-minute mark. And I'll bring up Jake Jaroszewski, who's 2 for 3 with a single to left, a double to right, and a fly out to left.
Now by number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
West Fargo has just started their second game. I don't remember who they're playing. I'll tell you in a little bit here, and we'll give you updates from that game as it progresses. Nice block there by Cheney to keep it in front of him and keep Demers at first base. It's 1 ball, no strike here to Jake Jaroszewski. And now we have a visit to the mound here for Idaho Falls, presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. Their website is marshmma.com. Visit the website to learn about the services they can provide for you in the Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Once again, this visit to the mound for the Idaho Bandits has been presented by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo. Their website is marshmma.com. Scores, no Stars, no runs in the first, runs in every inning since then. Can they keep that tradition going here in the top of the 6th? Swing and a miss on a pitch to the inside. Demers will take second. The throw will not be made to hold Creighton Sen at third. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Jake Jaroszewski. It's now 2 runners in scoring position and the 2-hour mark of the ball game. Jake Jaroszewski looking for a base hit. Infielders playing about midway into the outfield. Or I meant to say outfielders. That pitch will drop in for ball 2. Shortstop playing in. So is the second baseman. Now the shortstop takes a couple steps back. And this is a hard hit ball to third, but it'll drift foul. West Fargo is playing the Creighton Prep Junior Blue Jays. That game just started, 0-0 in the top of the first. 2-2 will be strike 3. And out number 1. We have to Caleb Christensen now as we flip it back to the top of the order once again for the Stars.
Now batting number 6, Caleb Christensen.
1 for 4 with a ground out to the shortstop, a pop out to the pitcher, a single to center field, and a ground out to second. And here's a little chopper that'll roll foul. Strike 1. Oh, 1 hit hard. Nice diving grab there by Luce, the shortstop, but he will not make the throw over to first in time. That will score Creighton Sen, push Jack Demers over to third. Runners on the corners. It's an RBI single, infield single for Caleb Christensen, bringing up Jackson Ammerman. And they just scored their 10th run of the game on their 13th hit of the game. They'll look for a bunt, popped up, and it drops foul. And that'll be strike 1 to Jackson Ammerman, who's 2 for 3. Had an infield single to start the game, then he was walked, then he reached on a fielder's choice, then he had a single to right field that brought in a run. 2 hours and 2 minutes. It's a 3-run advantage here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars over the Idaho Falls Bandits, who have made 3 straight appearances in the ALWS championship game. 1 in 2020 and 2021, lost the game in 2022. One ball, 1 strike. And this one popped up. Backpedaling is Loose, and now being called off. RJ Woods makes the catch. He'll throw it into home quickly, and the runners will stay put at first and second. Now we'll record the second out. Check that. First and third is what I meant to say, and now we'll record the second out. So it's a pop out for Ammerman, as RJ Woods, the center fielder, will come in and take care of business on that one. And it'll be up to Logan Sullivan to try and keep this one going. Or I'm sorry, this is not Logan Sullivan. This is Kobe Hansen.
Now batting number 2, Kobe Hansen.
Fouled back for strike one. One count, swing and a miss, strike two. Can they get a base hit and score a couple more, or will Howell get his team out of this inning? They'll try for the base hit, but it looks like that's right to center field, and no problem there. They'll strand two on base, and that will end the top of the sixth, but they still get one across to cushion their lead from 9-7 to 10-7. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. The Bandits will be up to bat next. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. Home half of the sixth, and it's a 10-7 lead for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. They are in the bottom of the first between West Fargo and Creighton Prep. West Fargo is batting, and it's tied 0-0 with one out in the bottom of the first. We'll keep you updated on that game. Here it's, I believe, is it R.J. Woods, or did they switch back? Connor Hall will take over.
Now by number 10, Connor Hall.
That is in for a strike. That's probably the lowest strike called today. And there's strike two. Back-to-back strikes from Kobe Hansen. 2 hours, 7 minutes, time of the game now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the fifth batter struck out by Post 400 pitchers today. Brings up Diesel loose. No, it does not. It brings up number 3, and that is Bo Anderson.
Number 3, Bo Anderson.
Bo Anderson will bunt, and he'll get the bunt. Kobe Hansen will pick it up. Fired over to first. They got him.
How about number 25, Ryan Horvath?
So that's one down, and Ryan Horvath 0 for 2. Walk, fly out into foul territory in right field. Reached on an inning-ending fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. And there's a strike. Kobe Hansen starting to light it up from the mound now. 18 pitches, only 4 of them have not found the strike zone. That will be ball 5. And 1 ball, 1 strike to Horvath. And this one, hopper towards Caleb Christensen. And he will not be able to get it over there. It'll be an infield hit for Ryan Horvath.
How about number 23, Hudson Harker?
And it's Hudson Harker now 2 for 2, a walk and a pair of singles to left field. Snuck both of them past the shortstop, Caleb Christensen. Once again, Jim, want to thank you for continuing to stay tuned in on this game here. As long as everybody else. And that one, I think did it nick him on the helmet? No call from the official. Kind of looked like it did. Runner will take off for second, and I believe it's going to be ball one. It certainly looked like it hit him from my vantage point. Fouled away for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one hit him. So he'll reach base. Runners on first and second. Crew Howell is the batter now. Steps up to the plate at the 2-hour, 10-minute mark. He represents the tying run here in the bottom of the sixth with 2 away. Outside, ball one.
How about number 7, Crew Howell?
Once again, he's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. 1 to center, 1 to right, and a hit by a pitch last time. And now a visit to the mound here for Coach Fichtner and the Stars. And they'll talk things over, and this talk over by Coach Fichtner and the Stars is brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo. You can visit them online at marshmma.com to learn about the services they can provide for you in the Fargo, West Fargo, and Moorhead area. Once again, their website is marshmma.com. This visit to the mound for the Post 400 Stars has been presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. Once again, it's 1 ball, no strike to Crew Howell. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. That first one was a diving catch by Jake Jarashevsky in center field, I think back in the 3rd inning, possibly. No, that was back in the 1st inning. It's part of a 4-run inning for the Bandits in the early part of this game. And now a strike is called, and it's even at 1-1. And Demers could not frame it up. It'll be ball 2. He tried, but he did not fool the umpire. And that is a base hit. That's going to score Horvath, or no, it's not. They're going to hold him at 3rd. It'll be a base hit and just nothing more than a single for Howell. Idaho Falls fans got a little bit exciting there, thinking that Horvath might have scored, but he did not. And now the bases are loaded with 2 outs, and Creighton Cheney is the batter.
Number 0, Dax Whitney.
Dax Whitney, excuse me. He'll step into the number 6 spot. First pitch to, I didn't see it. I think it was a ball. And it was. Fouled off, strike 1. Dax Whitney going to Oregon State is what I was told. So he'll be a Duck next year. High pitch, ball 2. 11 balls, 19 strikes on 30 pitches. Here's pitch 31. And it's a hard hit ball that'll find its way into right field. That will score Horvath from third, and everybody advances a base. So Dax Whitney gets an RBI single that brings in Ryan Horvath to make it 10-8.
RBI single brings it number 44, Cooper Jorgensen.
So Hudson Harker to third, Crew Howell up to second. Now Whitney on first with that RBI single and brings up Cooper Jorgensen with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And the tying run in scoring position on second. The pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Much better situation than bases loaded with 0 outs like they had in the first inning. But an opportunity here that Idaho Falls has to capitalize on. And Kobe Hansen sneaks one over the inside edge for strike 2. Can he deliver one more of those? We'll find out right now. Low, ball 1. And the pitch. Low, ball 2. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ooh. He was very close to getting strike 3 there. Full count and a big payoff pitch here for Kobe Hansen. 10-8 tying run on second, 2 away, and a 3-2 count. Here's the windup. The runners go. High inside. It's a bases loaded walk, and it makes it 10-9. And that will bring up a new batter here in the number 8 spot, and that new batter will be number 5, Max Groberg.
RBI walk brings up number 5, Max Groberg.
So now the tying run is on third and the go-ahead run is on second. All they need is a base hit, and all the Stars need is 1 out. A fly out or a ground ball to a positional player is not going to help Idaho Falls. They need a base hit. Strike 1. Check swing foul and strike 2. A big pitch here. Does he go inside and risk the ball? No. It'll be a grounder right over to Caleb Christensen, over to first. They got it in time. They'll prevent the run from scoring, and they will strand 3 on base. Eli Mott, Andre Work, Chayton Sen, 5, 6, 7 are due up after 6 complete. It's the Fargo Post 400 Stars 10 and the Idaho Falls Bandits 9 here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the 7th right after this. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers, but don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares,
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Welcome back. Top of the 7th, Eli Mock is the batter. He's 1 for 2. I'm sorry, it's Logan Sullivan batting, not Eli Mock. My bad. Eli Mock is on deck. Somehow I got mixed up in a batter here. One ball and 2 strikes here to Logan Sullivan. We reached the 2-hour, 20-minute mark of the ball game now. No one's outside. We're at 2-2. It is now in the bottom of the 5th with LSU batting and leading 5-2 over Wake Forest. That's your College World Series update. Inside edge, they got him on a strikeout.
Number 15, Eli Mock.
And now it's Eli Mock, who's 2 for 4. He was walked, then he reached on a fielder's choice, then he singled to right, then he had a ground rule double over the left field wall, and then he got a fly out to center field. And now he steps up to the plate for the 5th time in this game. Takes strike 2. The Idaho Falls fans trying to cheer Crew Howe onto a strikeout here. And this will be right up the middle. It'll bounce. It's going to be a tough play. He got it there in time. Out number 2. Andre Work is the batter now.
Number 8, Andre Work.
He's 0 for 4, so he's due for a hit here. A ground out to second, then he bunt popped out to the pitcher. Since then, he struck out looking and struck out swinging. And he fouls this one away for strike 1. 2 hours and 22 minutes time of the game now. And that one is hit deep to right field. And it is right in front of the warning track. I think it was the center fielder who made the catch. I think Connor Hall stepped in front of Max Groberg for the out. Doesn't really matter who caught it. It's the 3rd out, and we go to the bottom of the 7th now. And it's the first time the Stars have not scored in an inning since way back in the 1st inning. And now the Bandits need 1 to tie or 2 to walk it off. And we'll see which one of those happen when we come back after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 7th, 10-9. The Bandits need 1 run to force the 8th. They need 2 runs to win the game, or 0 runs for the Stars to win the game. One of those 3 will happen here in the bottom of the 7th. We're at 2 hours and 23 minutes. It's Tommy Woodcock, the scheduled batter. And it is indeed Tommy who will step up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a walk, a single to right, and a ground out to second. And the first pitch from Hansen's in for strike 1.
And by number 40, Tommy Woodcock.
And Woodcock will foul that one at the plate for strike 2. Colby Hansen, I have him down for 42 pitches unofficially. 27 of those have found the strike zone. High, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. That one left his hand a little awkwardly, and it's up high for ball 2. Actually, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. My apologies. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Colby Hansen delivers. Fouled away, and it will remain 2-2. And Demers could not frame that one up when we're at a full count here. A big pitch for Colby Hansen. Can he record out one, or will Woodcock reach first base? There's the windup and the payoff pitch. High, and he walks him. And the tying run is on base now with Connor Hall stepping up to the plate.
Ball brings up number 10, Connor Hall.
Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner here for Woodcock, and it's going to be Grayson Martin coming in to run at first base. Very important to get that first out here if you're the Stars, especially with the tying run on. Connor Hall's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And nice block by Demers, but it's ball 2. And this one hit hard to Christensen. To second, to first. No, they did not get the runner at second, or at first. They will get the lead runner only. So now the tying run is in scoring position. So Connor Hall will reach on a fielder's choice. They will get the lead runner out at second. And then Connor Hall will reach second on a Stars error. That error will be charged to the second baseman. That's the second error of the game for the Stars. Colby Hansen on 50 pitches now. Got in there for a strike, 0-1. So base hit is all they need to force the 8th inning. And then if they can do more than that, they could potentially walk it off. Here's the 0-1. A nice block by Demers, but it'll even up the count at a ball and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 runner on. You got ones across the board right now. And a hard hit ball to third. And he will let him reach first to hold the runner at second. So it'll be an infield hit for... They actually called it foul, so no infield hit. So it'll go in the books as strike 2 then. Trey Olson is the batter. And I believe it's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Trey Olson. This one going to center field. Jaroszewski charges in. He makes the catch. And that's out number 2. And Connor Hall remains stuck at second. So last chance now. It'll come up to Ryan Horvath. Horvath's 1 for 3. He would walk. He'd fly out to right in foul territory. He'd reach on a fielder's choice. His last at bat, he had an infield single. Tying run on second with 2 outs, 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And the throw to second. Tag is applied, but Hall's back in time. It'll remain 1-0 here as you surpass the 2.5-hour mark of this ball game now. Once again, the Stars game versus Fort Smith, Arkansas had a scheduled first pitch of 29 minutes ago. As that one went foul, and it's strike 1. It would have stayed in field it would have stayed in the park for a hit had that stayed fair. And it probably would be a 10-10 ball game had that stayed fair. Instead, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Hansen will look back at second, wind and deliver. And a block there by Demers. Connor will threaten to take third, but he'll stay put, and it'll be 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3. Hansen getting it down the middle of the plate, but he can't keep it elevated in the strike zone. It's not the end of the world if you walk Horvath here, but you would like to come back from this 3-1 deficit for sure. Hansen will walk him on ball 4, and taking off for third is Connor Hall. So Hall will get credit for a stolen base. Ryan Horvath will get the walk.
Walk brings up number 23, Hudson Harker.
And it puts the tying run 90 feet away with Hudson Harker up to bat. And he's had some success today. He was walked his first time up. He hit a pair of singles to left field after that. And his most recent trip to the plate, he was hit by a pitch. He'll face pitch 60 here from Kobe Hansen. Once again, the tying run is on third. The winning run is on first. Hansen delivers. Low for ball 1, and he's having trouble throwing strikes, and now is not the time of the game to have trouble throwing strikes. He'll foul it off, and now earn Hansen strike 1. to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Keep in mind, the Stars have been in this situation before, and we've talked about how errors have hurt them big time. They've only committed 2 in this game. But if they commit a third, that would be brutal. And he nearly hit by a pitch, and the ball goes into left field. And now coming in to score is Connor Hall, and we just talked about it. An error cost him a run, and we have a tie ball game. So Connor Hall will come in on the 3rd error of the game for the Stars. And that puts the winning run in scoring position. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Hudson Harker. The Bandits need a base hit, and the game would potentially be over. He did not catch the edge there. It's 2-1. So 3 errors for Fargo now. And the pitch is outside, and apparently it was 3-1 prior to that pitch, and it walked him. So now you got runners on first and second. Crew Howell, the batter. No movement from the Stars dugout at this time. We've hit the 2-hour, 35-minute mark of the ball game. Stars need an out. The Bandits need a run. Time is called here by Crew Howell. He's 1 for 3, a pair of flyouts to center and right, hit by a pitch, and a single to right. That one's popped up, fouled away. Can Andre Work get there? No, he'll run out of real estate. Now going to the books as strike 2. Or actually going to the books as strike 1. Dax Whitney is the scheduled batter on deck, and it is indeed him on deck if Howell reaches base without a run being scored or an out being recorded. That one's hit up high left field, going deep, and Logan Sullivan has it, and we're going to extra innings. 7 was not enough, and we'll have the 8th inning coming up next. 10-10 between the Stars and the Bandits. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
All right, we're going to the top of the 8th. For some free baseball, Chayton Sen will be the leadoff batter. 7, 8, 9, it's the bottom of the order. Right now, the West Fargo Patriots are leading Creighton Prep 9-0 in the bottom of the 2nd. So that's an update from that game. Once again, West Fargo leading 9-0 over Creighton Prep in the bottom of the 2nd. And that is a deep hit left field, and it's a base hit. And Chayton Sen is on base with a single. Jack Demers will be the batter now. We're 2 hours and 39 minutes into the ball game here. He'll show bunt at foul, strike one. Demers is 2 for 3. He had a single to left, a walk, a fly out to left, and a single to right. So 2 singles on 4 plate appearances. And this is his 5th trip to the plate in this game. 0-1 the count. 10-10 here in the top of the 8th. He'll show bunt, he'll pull it back, the throw back up to first, and Chayton sends back safely. Pitch came across as a ball, it's 1-1. And now it's 2-1 as Demers shows bunt again. 10 runs on 14 hits and 3 errors committed by Fargo. Idaho Falls, 10 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors committed. The Stars have left 11 on base. The Bandits have left 10 on base in this game. And that'll be ball 3 as he squares up again. And he's not trying to fool anybody. He just steps up there and squares up. And with a 3-1 count, will he square up again? Not right away anyway. Yes, now he will square up. Third baseman will come up. He'll bunt it right up, and holy smokes, that's some speed there from Colby Landon at third to get that out. And Chayton Sen moves to second. What a play by Colby Landon at third base to make sure there was no chance for Demers to get there. So it's a sac bunt to move Chayton Sen up to second. And now Jake Jaroszewski. But first, we'll have a visit to the mound here for Idaho Falls as the go-ahead run is in scoring position with 1 out.
Now batting number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
Jaroszewski's 2 for 4. He had a single to left, a double to right, a fly out to left, and then he struck out looking last time he was at the plate. It is still 5-2 in favor of LSU over Wake Forest in the top of the 7th at the College World Series. That visit to the mound for Idaho Falls was brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. Their website is marshmma.com. That one's low for a ball, and it's 1-0 to Jaroszewski. A total of 21 runners left on base in this game, 11 for the Stars and 10 for the Bandits. Right now, Chayton Sen standing on second in a tie ball game here at the 2-hour, 42-minute mark. 1 away and a 1-0 count, and that's outside for ball 2. They're now in the top of the 3rd, and it remains 9-0 West Fargo over Creighton Prep. Swing and a miss on a pitch that was way outside and would have been ball 3. He went chasing for it, and he paid the price. He does not chase that one, and he gets back to a 3-1 count. Stars had the game go 3 hours, 25 minutes last week on the road against Moorhead. They're creeping up on that at 2:43 here. Check swing, and did he walk? Yes, he did. That was close. I was waiting for a strikeout to be called. All right, number 6 steps up to the plate for the 6th time today. It's Caleb Christensen. He's 2 for 5. Ground out, fly out, single, and a ground out. This one's going to right field, and they have to run after it quickly, and it dropped right on the line, and it's foul. Just a hair to the right of the foul line in right field, and it is foul. Oh, and 1. With 1 out, do you see a bunt here possibly? We'll see what the coach calls for. And the pitch outside. We're even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 60 pitches for Howell now. 34 of them have found the strike zone. Chayton Sen on second, Jake Jarashevsky on first. The batter, Caleb Christensen, Jackson Ammerman on deck. Here's the windup. And the pitch is outside, 2-1. 1 out. It's been a fun ball game here. Both of these teams battling. Stars scoring in every inning except the 1st and 7th. The Bandits had the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th with no runs, but they scored in every inning outside of that. They have scored in a downward progression. 4 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, 1 run. And now a walk will load the bases. Jackson Ammerman, 2 for 4. A single, a walk, fielder's choice, single, and a flyout. And another visit to the mound here, and this is the 2nd visit here in this inning. And I have to wonder if it's possibly a pitching change. And it will be a pitching change. Crew Howell's done. 63 pitches, 29 balls, and 34 strikes. He's responsible for all 3 runners on base should they come in and score. And the new pitcher will face Jackson Ammerman. So still no significant evidence of who the new pitcher is here yet for Idaho Falls. It looks as if Howell might be moving to 1st or 2nd base, depending on how they're lined up there. But we'll wait a moment before we make that official. We're at 2 hours, 47 minutes, and it's either 5 or 15. I can't see the full jersey number. Looks like 15. And that would be Garrett Blant. It's 25, actually. And that would be Ryan Horvath. So that means we'll have a new left fielder. So Horvath will get some warm-up pitches. Once again, the bases are loaded with 1 out in a 10-10 ball game here in the top of the 8th. Jackson Ammerman's the batter. You have Chayton Sen on 3rd, Jake Jarashevsky on 2nd, Caleb Christensen as the runner on 1st. They're still in the top of the 3rd. Creighton Prep is batting. They still trail 9-0. They have a runner on second with 2 outs. And now that runner on second has just been taken out. So there's 2 outs and no runners on. And they've scored 2 runs. So now it's 9-2 as Creighton Prep gets a pair of runs in the top of the third. So West Fargo still leading by 7 in the early part of that game. Still no official word on the left fielder. If we figure it out, we'll let you know. Strike is thrown there, and it's 0-1 now here to Jackson Ammerman. So Ryan Horvath's first pitch is in for a strike. We're at the 2-hour, 49-minute mark of this ball game. Tied at 10. Base is loaded, and it's behind the back of Ammerman for ball 1. Ammerman able to successfully get out of the way of that one. And it hit him. It's a bases loaded hit by a pitch. And that gives the Stars a 1-run lead. So get the RBI the hard way. And they'll bring up Logan Sullivan. And this hit hard in left field. Jaroszewski will score. They will pump the brakes on Christensen at third. It's an RBI single for Logan Sullivan. Check that, Colby Hansen. And now Logan Sullivan will step up to the plate.
Now batting number 19, Logan Sullivan.
All right, now Logan Sullivan is the batter, and I missed the pitch. I'm not sure what the count is. It's 0-1. And Sullivan makes it 0-2 with that fouled away pitch. So a pair of runs here in the top of the 8th gives Fargo Post 400 a little bit of breathing room to work with, but another run or two here with a base hit would certainly make things a little bit more comfortable. We'll see if Sullivan can get that base hit. It's popped up high, going into foul territory, and it is caught. For out number 2, Logan Sullivan not happy about that one. He'll fly out for the second out.
Pop-up brings up number 15, Eli Mock.
All right, so Eli Mock is the last chance for the Stars to get any additional runs here in this inning. 2 hours, 51 minutes, the time of the game so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Top of the 7th, it's still 5-2. In favor of LSU over Wake Forest in the College World Series. At last check, it was 9-2 West Fargo over Creighton Prep in the top of the 3rd. And this one hit up the middle. It's a slow bouncer. They get the lead runner at second, and that's all they needed. They will strand 3 on base. We go to the middle of the 8th with the Stars leading 12-10. And now the Bandits need 2 to force the 9th or 3 to walk it off and win. We'll see if they can do that when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right. Could this be the final half inning, or will the Bandits tie it up and force the ninth? We will see here in a little bit. Dax Whitney, the future Oregon Duck, will lead off the bottom of the eighth. And strike one from Kobe Hansen. He's 1 for 1. He hit a single into right field last time he was at the plate. 12 runs on 15 hits for Fargo and 10 runs on 9 hits. And now Whitney gets hit by a pitch and he'll reach base. I'll bring up the scheduled batter, Cooper Johnson, and it is indeed Cooper.
Hit by pitch brings up number 44, Cooper Jorgensen.
That is just a little high, and it's ball one. Cooper Jorgensen 1 for 2, a single to right, a strikeout swinging, a sac fly to right, and a walk. And now we have a visit to the mound here. Kobe Hansen's on 70 pitches, 32 balls and 38 strikes. And looks like it's just a conversation, so Hansen will maybe stay on the mound. Or will he? Nope, Hansen's going to come off. That's going to do it for Kobe Hansen. So Kobe Hansen will move back to second base. And it'll be Caleb Christensen taking over from shortstop. All right, so Caleb Christensen will get some warm-up pitches here, and this visit to the mound and pitching change for the Fargo Post 400 Stars has been presented to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can visit them online at their website at marshmma.com to learn about the services they can provide for you in the Fargo-Moorhead, West Fargo, and surrounding areas. Once again, their website is marshmma.com, and this visit to the mound and pitching change for the Stars has been brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. 12-10, the Stars have the lead. 5-2 in the bottom of the seventh, LSU over Wake Forest in the College World Series. And it's now 10-2 in favor of West Fargo in the bottom of the third. 1 out, runners on first and second. Connor Entz is batting, and he just grounded out for the second out of the inning. Casey Clemenson moved to second, Caleb Deere to second, or to third, and now Caleb Anderson is batting for West Fargo. And they have 2 runners in scoring position, leading 10-2 in the bottom of the third against Creighton Prep with 2 outs. So I did not see who scattered over to the shortstop position. I can find out soon, though. First pitch misses inside for a ball. And once again, this is Cooper Jorgensen. It's either, yeah, it's 2 balls and a strike, okay? There's, ooh, he did not call that one a strike. I thought it was. Ball 3. That one fouled off. Full count, 3-2. 2 hours and 58 minutes now, time of the ball game. And Jim on remote color commentary from Denver, North Carolina says, good inning, Stars, now hold them. And they will get a hit into left center. Heading into third is Dax Whitney, runners on the corners. So the tying run is on first base, and it brings up the scheduled batters, Max Groberg, but we'll see who really comes up to the plate. And it is indeed Max Groberg. We've hit the 3-hour mark of the ball game now. Christensen looks over at Jorgensen on first, delivers on the outside edge for a strike.
Hey, you got a match?
And that one's low for a ball. We're even at 1 now. We've officially hit the 3-hour mark of this ball game. And the tying run for Idaho Falls is on first base. Will he take off here? No, he will not. He'll get a base hit to right field, though. They'll score Dax Whitney. And it's 12-11 with the tying run in scoring position. And the winning run on first base. So it's an RBI single. Scoring Dax Whitney, moving Cooper Jorgensen up to first, or second, and Max Groberg now on first. And Tommy Woodcock is the batter. If he gets a base hit here, it's a tie ball game. So 12-11 our score now. Tying run is on second. Here's the pitch. Strike one. A delayed strike one, but it was a strike.
Now batting number 40, Tommy Woodcock.
Woodcock's 1 for 2. He walked, then he would single to right, then he would ground out to second, then he'd be walked a second time. As we surpass 3 hours, at 3 hours 1 minute now. And now Woodcock will go have some words with his coach up at the third base line. And Groberg, the runner on first, will have a quick chat with his first base coach. Oh, 1, nobody out. Do you see a bunt here possibly? And he will square up. And he lays a nice bunt down the third base line, and everybody's going to be safe. It's a bunt and single will load the bases for Connor Hall. Nobody out, and the base is loaded in a 12-11 ball game. A base hit wins it for Idaho Falls.
Batting number 10, Connor Hall.
A ground out to a positional player could result in a double play, which would be something that the Stars desperately need right now. The only problem with that double play is depending on where it be hit, it could bring in the tying run from third. Strike one to, is it Connor Hall? Yes, it is. Connor Hall has had no success today. 0 for 2, struck out swinging, reached on an inning-ending fielder's choice. And that is ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Everybody back in Fargo on the edge of their seats right now. I can tell you that for sure. They would really like to see the Stars win this game. Idaho Falls says, we're not going to make it so easy, and they absolutely haven't. It's been a great game up to this point. And Idaho Falls threatening to walk it off here with the winning run on second base. The runner on first doesn't matter unless Connor Hall hits a grand slam. That's the only way that run on first would count. And it's a hard hit ball to second. But they do not get the runner at first. They do get one out, and the tying run scores. So it is a fielder's choice RBI for Connor Hall.
RBI fielder's choice brings up number 8, Trey Olson.
They get the force, the Cooper Jorgensen scores, Max Groberg the third. They get the force out on Woodcock at second. And Connor Hall reaches on the fielder's choice. And now runners on the corners for Trey Olson. And a base hit wins the game here for the Bandits. Question here is, do you intentionally walk Olson to maybe set up a force out at home? That's a thing you could think about here with one out. Swing and a miss, strike one. Trey Olson 0 for 1. He has a fly out to center field. That one going to right field, drifting foul. It'll be strike 2.
Got it, 8.
A big pitch here. If Christensen can get a strikeout, that would record a huge second out. And then that makes the third out much easier to get. That was lasered foul. And it'll remain 0-2. If that stayed fair, it would have been game over. They're in the top of the 8th, and LSU still leading Wake Forest 5-2. LSU is down 2-1 back in, I believe it was in the second inning when they hit a grand slam to take the 5-2 lead, and score hasn't changed since. I take that back. It was 5-1 with the grand slam. That one's popped up, and it's out of play as Demers won't be able to get to it. So Trey Olson battles off that 0-2 count. Now he'll face his second 0-2 count here. Does Christensen try and jam him up on the inside? Yes, he does. And did he check his swing? No, he didn't. It's a strikeout. Goes on the books as a strikeout swinging. Runners remain. Oh, actually, he'll steal second on that strikeout.
Strikeout brings up number 25, Ryan Horvath.
So Ryan Horvath. So now the task is a little bit easier. All they need is a simple ground out or fly out or a strikeout to end this one. We're at 3 hours and, well, they won't end it. They would end the inning because we'll go to the 9th if that were to happen. We're at 3 hours and 7 minutes here in this one. That one's popped up, and it's a chance. Backpedaling is Kobe Hansen, and making the catch is right fielder Creighton Sen, and we are going to the 9th inning of play. This game is not over yet. Andre Work, Creighton Sen, and Jack Demers are the scheduled batters as we move to the 9th. Ryan Horvath will have pitch 11, 3 hours, 7 minutes, and counting when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
12-12 as we move to the 9th inning. Once again, it's 6, 7, and 8 in the batting lineup. This is Andre Work, 0 for 5 today. You would think that he would be due for something.
Andrew Work.
Ground out, a bunt, pop out, a strikeout looking, a strikeout swinging, and a fly ball to deep right field. Or fly out, I should say. And he'll send this one up high left field. Foul territory, and he did not make the catch. He'll drop for a very long strike one. Once again, whenever this one finishes, the Stars have another game after this one. And that one's fouled away for strike 2. And Andre Works on the verge of going 0 for 6, and I know that's going to frustrate him. He does not want to go 0 for 6 in this game. He can hit the ball if he gets a good pitch. Swing and a miss, and he goes down swinging, and that is 0 for 6 on the day, and now Creighton Sen, who's a little bit better, 2 for 3. A little bit better, I should have said much better. 2 for 3. Hit by a pitch, fly out, single walk, and a single. And that pitch will drop in for strike 1. Oh, and he did not pull a swing back. That should be a strike, and it is. Yep, strike 2. Yep, I don't know why they had to confer with the first base umpire. I mean, it was obviously a full swing. But it is what it is. 0-2. High, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a little chop swing right back to Horvath. He'll pick it up, flip it over, 1-3 ground out. Now bring up Jack Demers now with 2 away. 2 for 3 is Demers. A single, a walk, fly out single, sacrifice bunt. And now he steps up to the plate again. His 6th plate appearance of the game for Jack Demers. Demers just a hair high for ball 1. That was a good pitch by Horvath, but just a little high. That one's inside for ball 2. So do the Stars have another inning of 2-out magic in them? They've done a good job with 2 outs on the board in this game. Can they do it again here in the top of the 9th? That one left his hand awkwardly, and it went way outside for ball 3. So we'll see if he can cash in his free strike coupon here. And he walks him on 4 pitches. So they get a runner on with 2 outs. And it brings up Jake Jaroszewski. And we'll have a courtesy runner for Jack Demers on first. Coming in is Malachi Wurmeyer.
Now batting number 5, Jake Jaroszewski.
And we also have a visit to the mound here for Idaho Falls. Is that going to be done? We just came in. It looked like he was reaching for the ball, but now it looks more like a conversation. And that's exactly what it was. And that short visit to the mound for Idaho Falls was brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency in Fargo. Their website is marshmma.com. Caleb Christensen awaits on deck here with 2 away. Wiermeyer on first. They go for the bunt. Throw back up to first, and he's safe. That was a close one. That was a very close one. Pitch came across for a ball. It's 1-0. At least I think it was a ball. I guess we'll find out for sure momentarily here. They have changed it to a strike, so we will too. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fouled off, it'll remain 0-2. We're 10 minutes shy of breaking the second longest game on Magnitude Sports, and that game happened about 4 or 5 days ago. 3 hours and 24 minutes, time of that game. We're at 3 hours 15 right now. That one almost hit Jaroszewski. It's ball 1.
You got a 2-5.
And that one, did it hit him? It didn't. And now Malachi Wiermeyer, gets onto second base.
Go, Jake. You got us right. Go, Jake. Go right, one more. Bring him around.
One more strike and it's over. Yeah! They got him. Strikeout looking. They leave a runner stranded. We go to the bottom of the 9th, knotted up at 12.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, welcome back. Is knotted up at 12 here and heading to the home half of the 9th. And if the Bandits can get one, they'll win it. The last time the Bandits did not score in an inning was the bottom of the 4th. They got 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th. That one's fouled away, and it's 0-2. Hudson Harker, I think. Yes, 2 for 2. Walk, single, hit by a pitch and a walk. We're at 3 hours, 18 minutes now. Once again, the record, the second longest game is 3 hours, 24 minutes. And that did not hit him. It's ball 1. I thought it might have, but... That one's skied up. And backpedaling there to make the catch is the shortstop for out number 1.
Pop-up brings up number 7, Crew Howell.
One out, and now a strike here to Crew Howell. And that one's popped up. And it'll drop for a base hit. So now the winning run is on second with 1 out. As Crew Hall will get the 13th base hit of the game here. As it drops between the left and center fielder. And it's Dax Whitney. Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner for Howell, or won't we? We will, but it just need to make the formalities here. We will not have a courtesy runner. So Crew Howell will remain on second, and Dax Whitney will be the batter. Whitney 1 for 1, a single to right and hit by a pitch. And the Stars get 2 outs and force the 10th inning. We'll find out here. Things are really interesting at the moment. Ball 1. And this one does it have the gap, or is Jaroszewski going to get there? He got there. And rounding third is Howell, and he's going to score, and that'll walk it off for Idaho Falls. 13-12, your final here after 9 innings of play. And it was a good one, but the Stars come up a little bit short as Dax Whitney gets a base hit out into center field, scoring Crew Howell, and that ends the game. Time of the game, 3 hours and 22 minutes, 3 minutes shy of being the second longest game in the history of the station. 3 hours, 22 minutes, time of this one. 13-12, the Idaho Falls Bandits squeak out a victory here over the Fargo Post 400 Stars. We're going to go off air. We'll get things set for the next game here between the Fargo Post 400 Stars taking on Fort Smith, Arkansas next here on Magnitude Sports. We'll talk to you again in about 20 minutes maybe.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.